Good morning, people. I just landed in your town.
Oh, hello.
Hello.
Welcome back to
Hashtag just saying.
Woo.
And then there were two. Happy birthday,
That's
Sean.
like the Agatha Christie thing.
Yeah.
Yes. Happy birthday to Sean. He is off enjoying his birthday extravaganza. Extravaganza. So I messed up my intro. Welcome to the podcast that can take you straight to Funky Town. And while you're there, be sure to like and subscribe. You can watch the first 40 on the YouTubes.
Yes.
And you can listen where streaming things are streamed.
Yes.
I have no thing for streaming. I don't know.
iTunes, SoundCloud,
Stitcher.
Stitcher, Google Play, Spotify, Anchor,
Anchor.
Audible, Amazon Music.
That was a lot.
Are we on what's it, iHeartRadio?
Not yet.
Pandora?
Not yet. You submit
We
the
try.
Yeah, submit the thing, and then it's like it takes them a while to
Yeah.
look at it.
You just send it with like some money in it. Hey, grease the wheels.
I will send the link along with a Cash App donation.
Venmo.
Donation.
Nice.
So
So,
getting Flintstones living room.
yes.
I loved the Flintstones when I was a kid.
do.
I loved it when I was a kid.
Yeah. Who's your favorite character?
Probably, I don't know, maybe Fred, I guess. I mean, he was always bumbling shit up.
Him and Bonnie.
Bonnie! Yeah. My pebbles.
Now the movies. Which one did you like? The one with John Candy and one without John Candy?
I've only seen the first one
Oh,
with John Candy.
I guess the second one had Rick Moranis.
Oh no. Wait, was John Candy in it? Or are you
He
thinking
was
of John
Fred.
Goodman?
Oh, John Goodman. Sorry. John Goodman. Yes.
John Goodman,
Yes.
yes. Not
Fred.
John Candy, yes.
Yes.
I think they had
And
asked.
was it Rosie O'Donnell as Betty?
Yes. I think they asked John Candy to be Barney, and he said no, but suggested Rick Moranis because they were friends.
Wow.
I think. Don't quote me on that. You shouldn't quote a podcast anyway.
Yeah, like the second one was like the Flintstones in Rock Vegas or something.
Viva Rock Vegas.
It was a
Yes.
completely different cast. We're like, who are these motherfuckers?
Who are you people? No, I didn't even see that one because it wasn't.
think I
It was
saw
a
it
different
either,
cast.
I mean, I think I saw the promo, but I never saw the actual movie.
Mm.
So I can't comment anything.
I can't comment
But I know
either because
it didn't look good.
well,
from the promo.
it certainly looked like crap, didn't it? It sure
How
did.
come they never did Jetsons movie,
They didn't.
or like a live action Jetsons movie.
I mean,
That'd be cool.
most of that I think would be CGI, although some of that technology does exist.
Yeah.
The
Who would be a good George Jetson?
oh geez, a good George Jetson. I don't know.
I think Bryan Cranston.
Bryan Cranston.
Like because he was the dad and Malcolm in
Okay.
the Middle, not the Bryan Cranston from freaking the drug show there. What was it called? Breaking Bad.
Breaking Bad.
Yeah,
That's it.
not Bryan Cranston, the old Bryan Cranston.
The Bryan Cranston before
Post Bryan Cranston.
before he went all weird.
Pre Breaking Bad.
I don't know. I was thinking like I don't know. Somebody like who's meek enough to meek? Who's meek enough to cover that role? I don't know.
Comment below.
Comment
Who you
your
think
George
should be a
Jetson
George
below.
Jetson in a live action
Yeah.
Jetsons movie?
That would.
I remember they had like the Jetsons movie cartoon,
Yes.
and like Tiffany was Judy Jetson because she was singing.
Oh dear. Okay.
They were reaching for that one. Like, Tiffany.
A little bit, yeah.
We could have got Debbie, but Tiffany was. She wasn't available.
We got Tiffany.
Tiffany's available.
Discount Debbie Gibson.
She was on Masked Singer recently. She got unmasked.
Who? Debbie Gibson?
Yeah, sorry, Deborah Gibson.
Oh, I'm
She likes to
sorry.
be called Deborah
I'm
now.
sorry.
She's adult now.
We're all adults here. I guess.
Yeah.
Goodness gracious. This is
Her voice is
her voice is what, shaky?
not that good no more.
Ooh.
What you drinking? Sorry.
I am drinking
Yeah.
I'm always drinking. This is Marshmallow Peep Pepsi.
Marshmallow Peep Pepsi
Peep
is a real
Pepsi.
thing. Wow.
It's a real thing. It's actually pretty good. It kind of tastes like, it's a little bit sweet. It kind of tastes like cereal.
What kind of cereal?
Like a fruity, like a cereal taste. So
Interesting.
it's I like it. I like
Okay.
it.
Is it like a limited thing or is it like
Yeah, it's a limited edition for
Easter?
For the Easter holiday. So
yeah.
snatch it up.
Easter's
Snatch
coming.
it up like pitch black.
And you did, right? and you like stock up.
I have a couple cases. I'm trying to.
Cases?
I have a couple cases. I'm trying
Now,
to work
they're
on getting a
bottles or
couple more.
cans?
They're the cans.
Okay.
Yeah.
Does it come in like bottles and like the bigger bottles, or just only comes in cans? Or?
It comes in like the 20-ounce bottle. You can get it, but not in like the
that.
big 2-liter. Yeah.
Okay. Doesn't come in the big portion shit.
Yeah. Don't tell Sean because he's a big Pepsi guy, but I like the. I know. I like the. I like the Pete Pepsi. It tastes better than regular Pepsi.
Oh.
Yeah. I know.
Not a big soda guy. Like when I go to a restaurant, I'll get like, a Sprite.
Yeah.
I used to drink soda all the time.
All the time.
All the time.
And now you just said no, huh?
Yeah.
I'm
I'm more health conscious now.
Well, I mean, I don't drink as much
I don't eat
as
healthy, but I'm like, I don't drink soda.
I don't eat healthy.
Yeah.
Vegetables don't touch my body, but
They do. I like vegetables. Broccoli.
I don't. Ooh, they're like tiny trees.
Tiny trees.
Yeah.
And like cauliflower was the albino broccoli.
There's this show that I like, and one of the characters was talking about vegetables, and he goes, "I don't even touch cauliflower. It's like the ghost of broccoli."
Ghosts of broccoli. Look like brains.
It's like little ghosts.
Wow.
Yeah.
Those poor.
I
They're
don't
the same
drink.
family, right? Cauliflower and broccoli are the same.
I think so.
Adjacent to each other.
I think so, but I wouldn't be the one to ask. I don't know. Are they cruciferous? I don't know.
What? What? What's that word?
What the fuck?
Cruciferous?
Cruciferous.
Okay. Explain. Explain how.
Explain how.
Explain this.
I might have that. I don't know.
Explain that word.
Yeah. I used to have that. I don't have it now.
Oh no. Yeah,
That's
last
all right.
week.
I did.
What replaced it?
You know what? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what happened.
All right.
It got all messed up because I tried to do a and I think it's maxed out. So.
Darn.
Well, I mean, I would feel more comfortable giving a proper definition rather than the definition that's in my head.
All right. You Googling it?
Cruciferous. Vegetables of the family, a word I can't pronounce, with many genre species. So this doesn't help at all.
All right.
Oh, cauliflower, cabbage, kale, bok choy, broccoli, Brussels sprouts, and similar green leaf vegetables are all cruciferous.
Because like lettuce is like cabbage.
It doesn't.
A lettuce is like a really large Brussels sprout.
What's funny is that it says green leaf vegetables, and even though lettuce is technically a green vegetable, it's not listed here.
Third cousin twice removed.
They are rich in nutrients. That is the.
How do you spell that word?
Cruciferous?
Yeah, let me write it down.
CRU. CIF. ERO. US. Cruciferous.
It sounds made up.
I didn't make it up.
I know. I'm just saying, like, you're being so cruciferous.
The the worst insult ever. I can't hang out with him anymore. He's too cruciferous.
No way.
Change your ways. Oh my goodness.
So yeah. Anything new?
There's a lot new.
Proceed.
Oh yeah. I had my first acupuncture treatment yesterday. I know.
How'd that go?
How did that go?
Was your dad right?
Was my dad right?
Did you have to wear the Johnny? Damn.
I did not have to wear the Johnny, but but wait, it was so much worse for me.
Oh
right?
damn.
Like I got there, I was running late because there was a really bad accident on 485. So I get there like 8 minutes late, right?
Wasn't this the day that you had the 2 appointments?
No, this is only Monday's the 2-day. Oh, I'm gonna be a mess on Monday. A mess.
Don't call me.
I know. Nobody phoned me on Monday. I'll be a mess.
All right.
So I get in there and I said, "Hi, I'm slightly late for a 5:30," and they kind of look at me sideways. And
now,
then
where was the location?
West Bridgewater.
Okay, so local.
Localish.
Yeah.
So the woman goes like, "Okay, did you fill out the papers?" And I'm like, "You didn't send me any papers." And she goes, "Well, now you got to fill them out." So I had to spend like 20 minutes fucking filling out papers.
Now you're 28 minutes late.
Yeah. So I'm like, okay, and I'm really just shorthanding everything, and they want to know everything.
How tall are you? Yep.
Yeah, like just like medical history, all that shit. And I'm like, we don't have time for all of this. So finally, she's like, I turn them in.
Yeah.
And she takes it and she goes, "I'm gonna go out back and read this. I'll come right back." I'm like, okay.
Just read it right in front of me.
I know. I
know the answers.
So she goes away, and then she comes back and she goes, "Okay, so come back here with me." So we go back into the room. And like on top of everything that I wrote, she had other questions. And I was sitting there, like, she was asking me very personal questions.
Oh,
and I'm like, my primary care doctor doesn't ask me these questions. Why are you asking me this?
Damn.
So I was a little bit, and then
Perturbed.
I was a little bit standoffish. Because I didn't want to tell her all the things.
Violated? Like,
yeah, so I was like, we don't know each other that well.
My unmentionables.
So then she's like, so then I said, "Listen, I don't know if this is going to work for me." I said, because the area that I have trouble with is my L4 disc. It's like bulged out. I said, and you can't touch it. I said, because that's how bad it is. Like, I will scream. And then she looks at me dead serious and goes, "There are other paths to your back." And I was like, oh boy, here we go. Here we go. It's like, "You going to talk?"
The side.
Yeah, I was sitting there thinking, like, if she starts talking about my aura, I'm just getting up. Like, your aura is very blue today. You know what else is blue? The fucking shadow as I leave. So, I don't know where. So then she goes, "I'm going to have you lay on your back on the table." And I'm like, okay. And she goes, and I wanted to cry. She goes, "I need you to take your shoes and socks off." I went, no! Because I'd rather take off my pants. Seriously.
And leave your shoes on.
I don't like, and I'm like, this is a foreign room. I don't know who else has been in this room. I'm going to get like, I don't know.
Staph infection.
Yeah, I'm going to get some kind of infection or some shit. I'm like, this isn't good. So I get on the table, and she's like, I'm only going to do a few pressure points on you. She's like, because I can tell you're nervous. It's like, yeah, I'm nervous. I've never done this before. But here's the thing. The table was a heated table.
Oh, nice.
So that was kind of nice. But then, like, when you're laying on a heated table for a while, like, my back started to sweat. I was like, oh. Like, I was getting uncomfortable. And then I was sitting there going, man, like, she only put in, like, between 6 and 8 little needles, right? And these little areas.
Okay.
And you don't really feel it. It's just a little boop. And it's fine. It's not painful.
All right.
So that's
So how
good.
does that work? How's sticking a metal needle in your skin relieve pain?
I don't know. I don't know.
Is it like a placebo? Like, it feels
you
good.
know what? It might be a placebo.
It's like a sugar pill. It feels good. It's in your mind.
I don't think it's gonna work, but I'm trying to keep an open mind, and I have to do it anyway because for the back doctor to do the thing he wants to do, I have to do this first.
Right.
So I mean,
jump through hoops.
yeah, it's stupid for the insurance company.
Jeez.
So I was sitting there and I was like I had thought I would look like a porcupine just covered in quills. So I was like, well, this isn't that bad. But then I started thinking about it and I'm like, the heated table, which is very warm, and then I'm like, what if I have to pee? Like, does she take the needles out for me to go do that? Because I mean, like,
I have questions.
I'm definitely not. You know, I can't put my shoes back on because she's got 2 needles in my feet. You know, I'm sitting there going,
in your feet?
Yeah, she put them in my feet.
Damn.
She's like, and then I had to pull my pant leg up, and then she's like, you know, you could probably just wear sweatpants next time. I'm like, oh, okay. I mean, what difference?
In public?
What difference? Yeah, I don't wear sweatpants in public, so I'm like,
yeah, just go to Walmart. There's plenty of them there.
The land of sweatpants and regret.
Kids got that box of fiddle faddle.
they still make fiddle faddle. I couldn't believe it. It's right next to the Crunch and Munch.
And the Cracker Jacks.
And Cracker Jacks, although they're changing the name of the Cracker Jack. They want to do like Cracker Jack and Cracker Jill and Cracker People.
All right.
So, I mean, she came back in and she took the needles out and she's like, you can go. And then she's like, I want to see you next week. I'm like, oh, I bet you do. Money.
Insurance don't cover it?
No. That's the thing.
Acupuncture.
This is the thing that pisses me off, right? So I'm doing this because the insurance company wouldn't cover the injection that the back doctor wants to do.
Right.
Until I do some alternative thing and prove I need it.
Holistic.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it was either this or go to a chiropractor. And I figured if I went to a chiropractor, they're going to want to touch my back, and that's going to be painful. So, no. I'm not doing that.
Right.
Not at all.
No! God, please, no! No! No!
I'm not doing that at all.
Scott.
And so I figured this was an easier path.
There you go.
So I have to do at least 6 treatments.
How long are you there for? How long is the treatment?
Well, I mean, I don't know how long we were chatting because she was like wanting to know everything.
I want to know.
And then I had left my phone with Jay and I turned my watch off because it kept ding, ding. I didn't want to be rude. And I had to take it off anyway.
Did it have like soothing music? Like,
Jesus, she had
and like hot stones and steam.
They had a little waterfall thing in the waiting room and
that makes you go pee though.
Huh?
Hearing that makes you want to go to the bathroom.
You would think so, yeah.
Like a babbling brook.
But in the room, there was the table, and I mean, they have all this like Buddhist type furniture, and they had like the radio, and it was playing like that typical like wind music, like like I can't replicate it.
Oh, like Kenny G?
No, it was more like oh man, what was that video game? There was a video game that it takes place in like Japan.
Wow.
And like it reminded me of that. I was like, where's that character with the sword?
Oh, Ninja Gaiden?
No, not Ninja Gaiden.
That's the only thing I can think of.
Oh,
I know it's kind of racist, but
what was the name of that?
Japan ninjas.
PS. Let's see.
Oh, it's a PlayStation?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was like an old like Nintendo game.
Oh no. Anyway.
Oh, okay.
It was like Ghost of Tsushima.
No.
You ever play that game?
I have not.
It's a very good game, but I was like sitting there going, "This is like Ghost of Tsushima." All the wind flute and shit playing in the background. So I mean, after she puts the needles in, she's like, "All right, I'll be back." And I was like, wait, what? And she goes, well, I had to lay there for 25 minutes with these things.
Lay still?
Well, I mean, it's probably not a good idea to run around. I got all these.
Jogging.
I had 2 needles in my hand, 1 in my forehead.
Oh my God.
2 on my lower, like my calf area, and then 2 in like the top of my feet. Yeah. So
Did it help?
Did it help?
Like after the session, you're like,
Well,
or do you like multiple sessions?
I
don't feel anything.
I'm gonna hold off on my review,
Okay.
my full review. I think I should do a couple before I'm like, this is stupid and it doesn't work.
So you gotta go every week for an hour.
Well, I don't know. I mean, I'm going next week.
Damn.
I have to do at least 6, so yeah.
There you go.
And then I was, you know,
it'll be like May before you're done.
Yeah, I know. Jesus. So I was like, oh, yeah, like I made the next appointment, and I don't know what is up with people. They think people don't work. She's like, 11 o'clock, okay? I'm like, I have a job. Do you think my job's going to let me just...
11 p.m.? No, that's not going to work.
I mean, it's bad enough I have to tell my boss I have doctor appointments. I mean, I need to be like, I need to go see my acupuncturist. I need the afternoon
Look at
free.
you all fancy.
Need to realign my chi.
I'm busy.
Seriously. Yeah. I don't think that would fly.
Hey, a spa day.
Spa day.
Cucumbers on your eyes.
You know what's messed up though is she was like, feel free to relax, close your eyes, da 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 da. Like she left. Like after a little while, I mean, it was maybe like 20 minutes laying there, but then I actually started to feel like I might fall asleep.
It's so comforting.
I mean, I'm just here with my inner monologue and fucking.
You got the heated table, the music, the water.
Yeah, all those elements.
Wow.
I had questions. I should have been like, did you go to school or what are your qualifications?
No, I watched a video on YouTube.
I know. I watched 3 YouTube videos. I am expert level. I can do this all day now.
I'm a black belt in acupuncture. Wow. Jesus.
I know.
So what'd you guys watch on Monday with Sean? Or did you not go to Sean's?
I went to Sean's. What did we watch? Weird Science.
Oh, good movie.
That's all right.
Kelly
I hadn't seen it.
LeBrock.
I hadn't seen it in a while.
Yeah.
And then we watched until the time I was going to leave, we watched Mr. Mom. Which is a very good movie. I like that movie. Michael Keaton.
Yes.
Yes, and Martin Mull is in that as well.
Is he?
He sure is. And yeah.
So he's a stay-at-home mom, dad?
Well, he loses his job.
Oh, okay.
So he stays home with the kids, and his wife she gets a job before he does.
Oh.
So he ends up staying home with the kids, and she goes off and works in advertising or something. Yeah.
Oh. What's that one when he's like building cars and he comes up short?
That's Gung Ho.
Gung Ho.
Yes. Yes, that is also a good movie. That was Ron Howard directed that.
Did he?
He did. I don't know why I know that, but I know that. Did you? I don't know if we should. Oh boy.
What's up?
Oh, we got plenty of time. We got plenty of time.
Yeah.
Have you watched the Chris Rock Netflix special?
I have not.
You have not. Oh boy. Oh boy.
What happened?
Well, first he did it. He did it live. It was a live special. Like you bought a ticket from Netflix and watched. It's the first time they've ever done that.
Wow, interesting.
Yeah. So I was like,
How much were tickets?
I don't know. Because I didn't mean to, but I watched it the next day, and it was free.
Oh.
So, but I mean, if you watched it that moment, it was live, and then there was he chatted with, Dana Carvey,
Yeah.
and David Spade,
Oh.
and and somebody else that I forget. But they all did kind of like a round table discussion after he got off stage. He went backstage and then chatted with them. Yeah, so it was like a little quick, and that was only available the day that it was live.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
it's probably on YouTube.
I searched for it because I was like, oh, that seems interesting.
Yeah.
Because they're all friends, but no.
Okay.
I haven't been able to find it yet.
So you obviously talked about Will Smith.
The
infamous slap.
I don't even have a slap noise. We have this. It's close enough. I watched it, and I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you. He's not my favorite comedian.
All right.
He has a tendency.
Who is?
I don't know. Not Chris Rock though. He has a tendency to yell his punchline and repeat it.
Yeah.
And I find that it's a bit off-putting for me. Like, you don't need to yell the punchline at me. I get it. But he does that, and it's like, But, so I went into it, and I was like, well, I mean, I wanted to watch it because I said, I hope he talks about the slap. Because he hasn't really talked about it.
All right.
He hasn't talked about it publicly, so I'm like, ooh.
Okay.
And the last 50, I'll save you the time if you only want to hear about the slap. The last 10 to 15 minutes of the show, he talks about it.
All right.
So he keeps you there for the duration of the show.
Like a carrot in front of her.
Yeah. I mean, he opens it with this line that he goes, anybody who says words hurt have never been punched in the face. Yeah. And then he went off.
Really?
He went off. And he had every right to go off. I was 100% on Chris Rock's side.
I think a lot of people were.
Yeah. There was absolutely no reason for him to get up on stage and punch him in the face, slap him in the face, punch him in the face, whatever.
Right.
Still assault. And Will Smith is crying now because he's like, he made money off of, what happened, and he owes me money. It's like, wait a minute, bro, what? He owes you money?
Who owes who money?
Will Smith is saying that Chris Rock should pay him money because he made money off of that incident. I mean, the gall, right?
The wherewithal.
Yeah, and I don't know if he was joking. I hope he was, but he's not a joker, so.
Yeah, he ain't funny at all.
He ain't really a joker. No. I mean, he went both barrels in, I mean, and he went after Will and he went after Jada. Damn. Apparently, and I didn't know this, apparently Jada had started the whole thing with him. She had instigated something with him like a couple years ago.
No.
So he was essentially like, it's all right for Jada to start it, but if I say something to her, I get punched in the face. So, ouch.
It's your fault.
Yeah, and he basically was like, and I'm paraphrasing, but he was essentially like, that had nothing to do with me, because Will was mad at her, and he just took that out on me.
I can't hit her, I'll hit you.
Yeah, and I mean, what I didn't know, apparently she has this chat show thing she does.
Like a podcast?
I don't know if it's like a podcast or like a YouTube or a Facebook Live thing she does. But it's called like, I don't know. I don't even want to plug it because I don't like her.
Boo.
There's something about her. I don't like her. And so apparently she had Will on right before that whole incident, and she told him essentially on that forum
right.
that she had been cheated on him. And she's like, how does that make you feel? He's like,
who would she cheat on with?
Her son's friend.
Her son's friend?
Her son's friend.
They were like, I cheated on you with Chris Rock.
That's why no, slapped him. It absolutely wasn't Chris Rock. It was her son's friend.
Wow.
Yeah. Messed up, huh? I don't know.
Jaden.
Yeah.
He was the Karate Kid.
He thinks he was a Karate Kid.
With Jackie Chan.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know how old the young man was. I assume he was of some age.
Right.
But it still seems wildly inappropriate. But I mean, then she was, I think, to save face, they were like, "Oh, we have an open marriage." Well, do both people know the marriage is an open marriage?
You do?
It doesn't count if only one person knows it's an open marriage. It's like, oh yeah, it's open to me.
Closed to you.
Exactly. Yay. I don't know why I did applause instead of the... Anyway.
Anywho.
But it was pretty good special.
Yeah, I'll check
I
it out.
liked it.
Give it a view.
Give it a view.
Give it a like.
Now you watched, because we talked about this last week, you watched the Alex Murdaugh thing, right?
I did, on Netflix.
Wow. What'd you think of that?
I had no idea. Holy shit. This family, it reminded me of that movie, The Skulls.
Yeah?
Because in that movie, like, Paul Walker's character accidentally kills this guy, but his father covers it up because he's, rich and famous and blah, blah, blah. And,
Privileged?
High society. It reminded me of that, like this kid crashed a boat, the girl drowned.
Yeah.
And his father, oh, he wasn't driving the boat, the other guy was. Oh, it's like, no, he wasn't.
And I mean, they had.
And then he kills him, and then the mother. I'm like, why?
Insurance money, I think.
They were accidentally shot.
Yeah.
By
Or I believe that she was gonna leave him.
Yeah.
Because she had.
He killed a lot of people.
He's not a nice guy.
Like the babysitter.
Now.
The baby and a friend of the son, the other son.
So, my thing with the babysitter, not the babysitter, because she was essentially a maid.
Oh, okay.
And but she also took care of the children.
All right.
And then when
when
they were grown, they kept her on as a maid. He took out a life insurance policy on her. So tell me, how many people take out a life insurance policy on their domestic, and she just happens to take a tumble? That's weird.
Oh, she tripped over the dogs.
And he covered that up. He covered that up, the part about the life insurance, by telling the kids he was going her because she had two boys.
Right.
And he told them, "I'm going to file a claim on my homeowner's insurance," which is weird. "And I'll give the money to you." Right. And he never gave them a penny. He cashed in the life insurance policy he got from her, and just kept all the money.
No, now he's in jail.
And I think the wife was starting to dig into what was happening.
Right. And
because they weren't even together at that point. And then he figured, well, a lot of stuff's going to come out from her, and so... And I suspect that the boy had to go because he either tried to stop it, or he saw something.
He knows too much.
Yeah. I mean, the other one kept his mouth shut, so he's still alive. Yeah.
His name is Buster.
I think that Buster was the one who took care of the young man in the street. I think that was all him.
Right, him and his buddies.
They're all very shady.
Like at the very end of the show, they recorded his phone calls from prison. He called his son saying, "Did Netflix make a show about me?
What's going on with that Netflix
thing?" They did, and they're cashing in.
But he was found guilty last week.
He was.
So, hey. And
but isn't there like defamation of character? Like if you put something out about somebody. I mean, this was it was out before he was convicted.
I don't know.
No. It's a good show.
It was good.
Yeah.
I don't know about defamation of character. I think that's like
that's just
you
hearsay.
have to prove they're insinuating something. I think
the whole town was behind it.
I'm not a lawyer though. Definitely not.
Yeah. Crazy.
But I did watch a little bit of footage of him in the courtroom, and it was weird because he was trying to talk circles, and he's like, "To my knowledge, I don't recall," and He's saying all this stuff, and he's like,
Not that I know of.
as far as I know, and I'm like, all right, you just sound guilty talking.
And your last name, murder.
Yeah, and there was, you know what got him in trouble? You know what really sealed the thing for the jury? Snapchat.
Really?
The young man, his son, was
Right.
on Snapchat earlier
Right.
in the night.
Paul.
Yeah, Paul, and his mom and dad were in the background talking.
Okay.
And there was no way if he was in that video talking to her, his timeline is completely screwed up what he told the police.
Right. I was visiting my parents.
Yeah, so they were like, there's no way that
You're
his
wrong.
timeline is true if he was in the Snapchat video. I was like, man, to go down by Snapchat of all apps,
You got snapped.
you got Snapchatted. Woo!
I also watched the latest episode of SNL.
You watched SNL?
Yeah.
Wow, who was the host?
Travis Kelce,
Oh, wow.
the football player.
Okay. That's weird.
He's not funny. But apparently, if you win the Super Bowl, you can host SNL. Like his brother was in the audience, like all jealous, like, you get
Oh.
to host SNL. My team lost. I'm like, wow.
Oh, yeah, because his brother was on the opposite
He
team.
was.
That's
They
true.
almost won.
That close.
Yeah.
There was, speaking of...
SNL has gone. Is
Really?
once in a while they have a good show, but it's very rare. And you hear the music guest, you're like, who?
Oh,
I
yeah.
don't know who the hell that is.
I can't keep up with the music. But speaking of the Kansas City Chiefs,
Right.
did you hear about Patrick Mahomes' brother?
No.
Oh, goodness gracious. Patrick Mahomes' brother is a social media person.
Okay.
And that's all that he does, and that's all that he's known for. He doesn't have a real job.
Okay.
He's just on TikTok and crap.
Okay.
And a lot of
Making money.
people, well, I guess, but a lot of people don't like him because he's kind of obnoxious.
All right.
And so this past week, he decided that it would be a great idea while he was in the club to force himself on a woman.
Oh.
And it got the security cameras grabbed it. He did it not once, not twice, but thrice.
3 times.
Thrice. And
3 strikes, you're out.
she kept telling him no, 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 and he kept
Yes.
yes, I know. So he's in a lot of trouble right now, and I mean a lot
Has
of people.
nothing to do with Patrick.
No, it doesn't have anything to do with Patrick. Well,
Association.
people have been trying to get Patrick to reel him in for a little while, like talk to your brother. I mean, and
He's out of control.
Yeah, and he does stuff on the sideline, and it's not befitting.
Befitting.
But it's not befitting. It's unbecoming of a. It's unbecoming of a
Wow.
team. I think at one point he said that if they were going to be on the sideline that they couldn't, because his wife does that shit too.
Mm-hmm.
That they could only be in a certain area. Like, go over there.
Yeah. Oh, go in the back.
How about the opponent's side? Go over there. Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, but he got busted this week. I was like, ooh,
Well.
about time.
Do the crime. Do the time.
I know. What else do I got?
Patrick Mahomes is my brother. Come on.
I mean, he would try that. I'm sure he would.
It's like, good. Good for you.
Good for you. Your mother should be proud.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Netflix was gonna do this thing where they were gonna start to shut down password sharing,
Really?
and they're not doing it now.
Oh.
They decided
They
it.
skirt us.
Well, I mean, they decided that there's no way they can really enforce it.
Okay.
But I mean, a lot of people dump Netflix because of it.
Oh.
Yeah.
And I still got it.
I
I got Tubi too, which is free.
You have Tubi.
It's free.
Okay.
They got all sorts of stuff on it. All the old cartoons from the 80s that we used to like.
Oh, nice.
I was like, nice. I was like,
I go
all the
back
old
and
TV
forth.
shows like Airwolf.
Oh, jeez. Like that. There's that gentleman who sits over there.
I never understood like, yeah, it's a helicopter and shoots you. Hey. Like what is it? What was the point of the show?
I didn't watch Airwolf. I don't know.
Like, were they, like Knight Rider, but in a helicopter. They're like fighting crime.
I don't know. It's like Knight Rider.
Sean, what was Airwolf about?
I don't know. I'm not sure what it was about.
Anyways, all right, go on.
That's funny.
You were saying.
I was just saying they're not gonna get rid of the thing now. Yay! But I go back and forth about dumping Netflix all the time.
And they hear you.
And every time
Push up the new one.
Every time I think like, oh, I'm really gonna do it. I'm gonna pull the trigger this time. I find something.
Chris Rock.
I find something that I like.
Yeah.
They got a new thing about that Malaysian flight that disappeared.
Really?
Yeah, it's like a 4 or 5 episodic thing. I'm about to crack that egg this weekend. I can't wait to find out what happened.
I haven't seen the second episode of Mandalorian, so
I haven't.
I'm behind.
I haven't watched Mandalorian yet.
Okay, so
I might.
We're on 11. What kind of level playing field? Only been 2 episodes so far. So. I
might get into that this week.
So yeah.
Because now there's 2, so I can watch them.
There you go.
Boom, boom, boom.
Boom, boom, boom. Yeah. This is the way.
This is the way. I got a text from a friend of mine.
All right.
And she was
Hi,
like, "Hey, do you like Spin City? Do you remember that
Spin
show?
City?
Do you remember that show with Michael J. Fox? It started out with Michael J. Fox, and then when he got really sick, I think they brought in like Charlie Sheen or something.
I know the name. I don't remember it.
That was like he worked for like the mayor's office or something. Yeah, you don't remember that show?
No, I don't.
I remember it, but I never watched it.
This is a very random question. Hey.
It was so random, so I was like, well, I didn't really watch it. Why? And she goes, oh, because I started watching it, and I didn't know if you had any DVDs. I don't have access to the last few seasons.
I need closure.
I said, no, I've never seen it. Sorry, I should direct her to Tubi. Maybe Spin City's on there.
Maybe.
You never know.
Yeah, what's the weird Voltron?
Voltron. Is it all just cartoons? No, because you said Airwolf
old
too.
Stuff like new stuff and but like not so new, but like a couple years ago stuff.
Because
it's free.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Interesting.
It's part of your Roku.
The Roku package.
Yeah.
Free Roku.
Free.
Yeah. I have no moment of silence, so.
Moment of silence for Patrick's brother.
Patrick's brother.
All right.
Okay, so we had a winner last week.
We did. Congratulations, Tina.
Oh.
Wayne's World. The first Wayne's World.
I am starting to question my friend's taste in music in movies. Because she got Wayne's World and Bill and Ted.
Stoner movies.
She's not. She is so not a stoner.
I've seen Half Baked.
Oh God. You know what? I got a weird movie craving the other day. I wanted to watch Dazed and Confused.
Really?
Yeah. I hate that guy.
All right.
I was ready.
Affleck. Everybody hates Ben Affleck.
I know. Oh, Bannon, hate that guy.
So many people in the movie that are like now more famous.
Well, Ben Affleck, Matthew McConaughey, and I don't know really anybody else.
Oh, well, he was in CSI Miami.
Oh yeah. Rory Cochrane. Speedle.
Tim Speedle.
Okay, so
we're off track. All right, we're back.
I know. Congrats to Tina.
Congrats, Tina.
Watching those stoner movies.
2 gift cards she won. So this
I saved a stamp. I just handed them to her.
Hey, gotta save money somewhere on the back end.
Saving it on the back end.
So this week it's worth 1 gift card.
1 gift card.
Are you ready?
I am.
All right. When Cameron was in Egypt's land, let my Cameron go.
I know what it is.
You do.
I don't need to even ask you this time.
All right. So
I'm
if you
so
know what
proud.
what quote that movie was from, comment on the video and you'll Be first, and you'll win. Yeah.
First one wins.
First and correct
That's it.
wins.
That's it.
All right.
That's all you get. Just the one. So thank you so much for joining us. We will see you next time before I send it down the table, and it's only half the table.
He'll be back next week.
Here's your fortune cookie of the week.
Ooh.
A wise person never tries to get even. A wise person gets odder.
All right. Have a great weekend. Don't forget daylight savings on Sunday.
Turn 'em back.
Spring ahead. Nope, spring ahead.
Shit. See, I'd be late for everything.
You're an hour late. No, I'm an hour early.